disregard the Constitution, the city attorney Clay Martin aid you.
They sue them to give the black community roles because they were all dirt.
Every Wednesday on
to
YouTube.
give the black community what is called single-member voting district. And everybody thinks that the Richardson community still exists because the county somehow fell in love with us and
Moment of Clarity podcast with Sylvester Warren. Moment of Clarity podcast with Sylvester Warren. Tired of the violence, so we starting a revolution. Kids dying, babies dying in the hood and ruins. Fighting the system, cause we tired of losing.
What's up, everybody? This is Moment of Clarity podcast. I'm your host, Sylvester Warren III. I want to thank each and every person that's tuning in, that continue to support the podcast. I try to keep it informative. I try to make sure that I spread wisdom and knowledge. And I want you to know that knowledge is not power. Knowledge is only power when it's applied. Here, I want to take a moment to talk on a topic that most people run from, which is race. Let me let people understand what race is and what race isn't. A black person can never be a racist. And I highlighted a little bit about this on my Facebook page. Racism is a relationship that has the power to withhold resources, the power to empower people with wealth and status. Blacks do not control any resources. Blacks have no control over the free market. Therefore, it is impossible to be racist because racism is all about controlling resources and wealth. So, in that sense, blacks can't be racist. There was a time in history, this is a true story, that poor whites and poor blacks got along good, had a great relationship. Guess what? The elite, the 1% that everybody talks about, they couldn't take it. They were like, this relationship between these poor whites and poor blacks may turn into something positive, and next thing you know, they're winning and we're losing. So they played the skin color game, and they started making poor whites based on skin color think that they're superior to poor blacks, and that changed the dynamics. Here's what I say. There's one race, which is the human race. I would say that poor whites and poor blacks team back up and start winning and make the 1% truly the 1% and us the 99%, meaning that we're in control of the resources. We're in control of making sure that the wealth is getting in the right hands of the right people who need it, and making sure that communities and seniors and people are being taken care of. And we put safety nets in place, and we put safeguards in place, and we put oversight in place to make sure that things are not being wasted. If you got money for war, you got money to feed the poor, right? If you got money to go kidnap presidents from different countries, then you got money to house homeless people. And we need to be real about who we are as Americans. I'm a foundational black American. I don't know what you may call yourself, but this is home for me. And the things that are happening in this country do not reflect the values or the so-called values that I was born and said that this country was about. And we need to get back to those morals and those principles and become unified in those thoughts and those principles, and be respectful as to how we treat our neighbors, be respectful as to how we treat our foreigners, and making sure that the least of us are taken care of to the best of our ability. 1% of this country should not be dictating to the 99% as to who they are, what they become, what they can achieve, and setting a glass ceiling for them. I sign off by saying love, peace, and grace, and we will have more to say about race. Thank you.